While not as requested as other characters, Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat series is a fighter that has a surprisingly large following online that is underground. However, it is unfortunate that those who are against this idea are simply uninformed or willfully ignorant about his inclusion. I'm here to tell why and how this hellspawn with a vengeance can be implemented into Super Smash Bros.
Scorpion wins.
One of the many arguments against Scorpion are that including him in Smash would mean that the over-the-top and grotesque violence the series is known for would be omitted and wouldn't fairly represent him. However, I have noticed that those who make this claim have never even played a Mortal Kombat game or not as informed about the series history. From an outsider, this would be a good point, however it couldn't be further from the truth. While Mortal Kombat fans enjoy the violence, it is not the reason they still play the game. In fact, the series would have died off if it was its only claim to fame. The real reason Mortal Kombat took off was due to its gameplay and its diverse cast of characters. Mortal Kombat characters have appeared in other media and were greatly appreciated. Examples include both Injustice, Gods Among Us and Injustice 2, where Mortal Kombat characters appeared as DLC. Scorpion in the former and Sub-Zero and Raiden in the latter. Both of these games were rated T14 and had no intense violence like their origin games. Despite this, fans still gave huge support to this crossover. Finally, we can't forget one of the most influential pieces of media that helped Mortal Kombat take off: the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. This movie has created a cult following among fans, and rightfully so. It not only was one of the first truly successful video game movies, it also helped establish what Mortal Kombat truly is, all with a PG-13 rating with no blood or gore. This movie also gave birth to the iconic Mortal Kombat theme song that everyone associates this series with. These are one of the many reasons Mortal Kombat has become the third biggest fighting game, barely behind Tekken and Street Fighter, as well as one of the most influential. John Tobias, one of the co-creators of Mortal Kombat, said it best himself: "I also believe that Mortal Kombat in and of itself, without the fatalities, was a good game, and I think that's what gave it legs in the long run." Some of the copycat products back then kind of came and went because, on the surface level, the violence will attract some attention. But if there's not much to the product behind it, you're not going to last very long. The inception of Mortal Kombat wasn't about the violence. That just came as development went on. It started at the game, and we were concerned with the core of the product as opposed to the surface level violence. Now then, let's get to building our character. In every Mortal Kombat game, the characters all had a unique appearance for that specific game, so instead of picking a design from there, Scorpion should have a unique design just for Smash. A good mix between Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X would be a good merge. Scorpion should also be voiced by Patrick Seitz, who voiced him in 4 consecutive games. His performance is the one many people associate Scorpion with.
Bless you, I Ryu! You provoke my rage! Die, betrayer!
As for different colors, Scorpion should no doubt have his alternate colors, based on the classic ninjas of Mortal Kombat. In the arcade games, in order to save space and add in more characters, developers would take an existing character, recolor them and build a moveset around that. Both Sub-Zero and Scorpion shared this in the first game. This list would later be expanded to 8 different characters within the arcade series. The full list includes Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, Smoke, Ermac, Noob Saibot, Rain, and Tremor, respectively. These colors would be yellow, blue, green, gray, red, black, purple, and brown. As for the moveset, Mortal Kombat's fighting mechanics can very easily be translated and still be unique. In MK games, characters have a set of buttons they can use as basic attacks. If the player inputs a certain combination of buttons, they will perform a combo string. Most basic attacks and combo strings can be cancelled into special moves. This is the general gameplay mechanics in each MK game. In more modern MK games, players have a meter bar divided into a number of sections. These bars can be used to enhance special attacks, break out of combos, or use stage interactables. This is how Scorpion will be played in Smash. Scorpion would be a medium to heavyweight character with similar weight to Link or Samus. He would have an average run and air speed, like Ryu and Ken. He would have very little air acceleration, meaning, if you wanted to jump in, you would have to commit to that jump just like in the games. Also like the Street Fighter cast, Scorpion would always face the opponent in a 1v1. He would also have a meter gauge. However, it is divided into 3 sections like in MKX. These fill up like traditional meters by attacking, getting hit, or by attacking an opponent's shield. You do not gain meter by blocking attacks, or by using items. You can use your meter to add effects to your special moves. In order to do so, you must input the special move the traditional way. An example would be back forward attack. This is called a meter burn. If you don't want to use meter, just use the move like a normal Smash special or attack. Pressing both the attack and special buttons will perform a combo breaker. This will put some distance from you and your foe if you are being pressured at the cost of 2 bars of your meter. If all 3 bars of meter are filled up, then you can use an X-ray attack by pressing shield and grab to deal massive damage at the cost of all your meter. This attack has super armor, so be careful if you are fighting this character. This attack is also his final smash. However, if it came from using his meter, then the opponent will not get launched at the end of it. Getting the smash ball and using the attack will not cause you to lose meter as well. So let's move on to what attacks he will use. Neutral attack will be the Eternal Vengeance combo string from MKX. Input the move 3 times for each hit to come out. This is a typical punch, kick combo that can be cancelled at any hit into a special move. Side tilt attack will be the hack and slash combo string from MK11. Input the move twice for the full string. Scorpion will kick the opponent and then swing his Kunai with chain around in front. This string can be cancelled as well. Up tilt attack will be the Cataclysm combo string from MKX. Input the move twice for the full string. Scorpion will do an overhead axe kick with his leg on fire, and then use his sword to stab the foe. While this string was not cancelable in its origin game, it can be cancelled here in Smash. Down tilt attack will be the iconic uppercut move. This move cannot be cancelled, but is an extremely powerful attack that will launch the foe. Along with smash attacks, this will be Scorpion's go-to kill move. This attack has a 100th chance of the toasty Easter egg appearing. For those who don't know, in some MK games, if the player landed a devastating uppercut, Dan Forden, the sound designer for the arcade games, would appear in the corner of the screen and shout toasty. Toasty! Dash attack is Demon Dash from MK11. Scorpion rushes forward on fire and grabs the opponent to launch them. Holding the attack button will meter burn it and cause Scorpion to rush faster, longer, and deal more damage and knockback. This attack is considered a special move and can be cancelled in 2. Side smash attack will be the Demon Breath special move from MK11. Scorpion will breathe fire in front of him, launching the opponent. Hold the attack button to meter burn it, causing Scorpion to walk forward with the attack. This attack is considered a special move and can be cancelled in 2. Up smash attack is a minion grab special move from MKX. In its origin game, this attack summons a demon to grab the foe in place for a follow-up attack. In Smash, however, it will simply grab the opponent and explode, launching opponents. Hold the attack button to meter burn it, causing the explosion to be bigger. This attack is considered a special move and can be cancelled in 2. Down smash attack is the flame or a special move from MKX. Scorpion will strike a pose, igniting the area around him with fire. Hold the attack button to meter burn this attack. Doing so will increase the size of the explosion and ignite Scorpion on fire, causing damage over time for anyone near him, similar to Joker Zia or Plant's Poison Breath. This attack is considered a special move and can be cancelled in 2. Neutral air attack is the iconic jump kick from the Mortal Kombat games. This can also be cancelled with a special move. Forward air attack is the front punch attack from the arcade games. This can also be cancelled with a special move. Up air attack is a flaming sword stab that can be cancelled into specials. Backward air attack is a simple sword slice backwards. This can also be cancelled with a special move. Down air attack is the Sin Blade move from MK11. It is a simple sword strike downward that can spike opponents and be cancelled into special moves. Neutral special is the iconic spear special move. Scorpion sends out a Q&A with chain at the foe. If it hits, the foe is pulled towards Scorpion with him shouting his iconic phrase, "Get over here!" The opponent will be stunned for a bit, allowing for a free hit. Inputting back forward attack will meter burn it, causing Scorpion to send out 2 chains at double the speed and damage. If the opponent has already been hit by spear in the same combo, or was hit with this move while Scorpion was in the air, then he will instead launch the foe when they arrive to him.
Get over here, bitch!
Side special will be his leg sweep attack found in many games he is in. Scorpion will slide on the ground and trip the opponent using his legs. Inputting back forward special will cause Scorpion to slide faster and deal more damage. This attack cannot be used as a stun, only a reset. If done in the air it becomes a simple flying kick similar to Liu Kang's special move Flying Dragon Kick. Up special is the classic teleport. Scorpion will fade into ashes and reappear with a punch and kick in whichever direction the player moves the joystick, allowing him to continue a combo or get a follow-up attack. Input down back special to meter burn this attack. This will allow Scorpion to home in on the closest foe regardless of the distance between them. Down special is the Hellfire special move. In the original games, this attack will automatically target the opponent and was unblockable. The ground beneath the opponents would ignite on fire. However, this attack only worked on those on the ground. In Smash, this attack will instead work like Din's Fire, where the player will hold down the button and a fire aura will be used as a target. This attack still retains the same properties as it did in the games. Meter burning by inputting down back attack will have the attack automatically home in on the closest foe. This attack cannot launch and is only useful for damage and pressuring. Grabs and throws will be the typical basic throws in the MK games. However, Scorpion is one of the few characters in the MK games that have access to an air grab. This attack is called Demon Slam from MK11. This has Scorpion grab the foe and slam them down to the ground similar to Ganondorf's side special in the air, but launches the foe when he hits the ground. This attack can be mashed out of, but it is very difficult to do. Scorpion's final smash will be a unique attack that is similar to X-rays in the games. Scorpion charges into the foe while on fire to activate the cutscene. He then launches 2 spears at the opponent screaming his iconic phrase and yanks the foe towards him. He then ignites his sword and spears it through the foe's spine. Zoom 1. Then he opens a portal to the Netherrealm and throws the foe into it, causing them to fall a great distance until they hit the ground, with Scorpion also falling and landing on their head. Zoom 2. He then picks them up and throws them at a nearby boulder, followed up with a fiery punch to the ribcage that shatters the foe through the rock. Zoom 3. He then launches a single spear and returns to the battlefield through a portal and slams the foe. If this attack came from his meter, then it does not launch the foe afterwards. If the bone shattering unfortunately does not pass the E10 rating, then simply replace the X-ray zoom-ins with bloodless zoom-ins like fatal blows in MK11. Finally, we move on to the meat and bones of Scorpion, the finishers. At the end of match in the Mortal Kombat games, the winner can perform a number of finishes on their beaten opponent. This will be translated into Smash if you are victorious. At the end of a game, instead of the opponent respawning on the halo, they fall down to the ground, as if they had just gotten their shield broken. The player can then choose from a select few finishers to finish the opponent with the Smash announcer shouting the signature catchphrase, "Finish him!" There will be 5 different possible finishers to perform. The first one will be the classic Fatality finisher. Fatalities can be performed under normal conditions and by inputting the correct buttons. Scorpion has access to 2 of these. The first is his iconic Toasty Fatality. Perform this by inputting down down back forward special from roll distance. Doing so will cause Scorpion to take off his mask and reveal his skull. He then will breathe fire at the foe, burning them until Scorpion spits out a fireball that explodes, leaving only the foe skeleton behind. The other fatality is his Hell Hand Fatality from Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Input down forward down attack at all distance. Scorpion will summon a giant skeleton hand from hell that grabs the foe and drags them back down to hell, never to be seen again. Just in case these need to be made a little more family friendly, the one-hit KO used in the Death Side, Bayonetta's Final Smash, or Thwack/Whack can be used here instead of those pesky skeletons. The second finisher would be a Smash specific one called Untoitality. This is the easier replacement of Babalities in MK2 and MK3. Untoitality turns the opponent into their amiibo figurines for the whole world to see. In order to do this, you cannot press the shield button at all on the opponent's final stock or on the final minute in time battle. Rolling, spot dodging, and air dodging are included in this. Input down 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 attack from roll distance to perform it. The third finisher is called a Friendship. This is a way to show your opponent your soft side by displaying an act of kindness. In order to do a Friendship, you must not hit the opponent with special moves on the opponent's final stock or on the final minute in time battle. Input back forward special from roll distance to make Scorpion put on an apron and chef's hat and pull out a bunch of hot dogs and spears them with his sword. He then proceeds to breathe fire on them, cooking them in the process. This is a reference to the Cooking with Scorpion video found in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance.
This week on Cooking with Scorpion, learn about chopping, tenderizing, chopping, cake decorating, and chopping.
Delicious. Finally, some good fucking food.
The fourth finisher is called a Mercy. A Mercy can be done instead of finishing the opponent. The opponent will be given an extra chance to beat the player. They will be given one more stock, but with 100% damage as a handicap. In time battles, they have 30 more seconds to try to beat the winning score with the same handicap as mentioned before. Should the player win once again, they can then perform a fatality. Perform a Mercy by pressing back down forward attack from roll distance. These can only be done once. The final finisher is called an Animality. These can only be done if the player performed a Mercy and is prompted to do a finisher. If you input back down special, then Scorpion will transform into a penguin and lay an exploding egg at the opponent's feet. The egg will explode instantly, destroying them. Be sure to input the button slowly, as you might accidentally use a special move. Should you fail a fatality, the victory screen will play out like normal. Scorpion's intro animation will be from MK9, where he jumps out from hell and shouts, "Vengeance will be mine."
Vengeance will be mine.
Scorpion's taunts will include his various round win victory poses. These are the round victory animation from MKX,
This is the end of you.
round victory animation from MK9, and the victory animation from UMK3.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
Scorpion's idle stance will be based on the arcade games, while the animations will be from MKX. His victory animations, should he fail to do a finisher, will be the victory animation from MK9. Unchained from MK11. And Honor-bound from MK11. The victory theme will be the victory and ending song from the original Mortal Kombat game. The stage Scorpion should come with would be called Combat Tour. It begins on a boat sailing to the island of Tsung. Once it arrives at the Wastelands, platforms carry the fighters away similar to Delfino Plaza or Woohoo Island. It first travels to the palace gates, where there are platforms that move around that area similar to how the platforms at Kahn Go Jungle move, except more spread out. The palace gates is also considered a walk-off, so be careful. Next, the platforms return with a different formation to pick up the fighters and take them to Tsung's courtyard. The courtyard is suspended above a pit, allowing fighters to fall off the stage at the bottom. It also has 2 semi-solid platforms similar to Pokemon Stadium. However, this stage is more compact. The platforms return and take the fighters to the Warrior's Shrine. This stage has a small flat surface in which both ends are walk-offs. Nothing special here, just admire the statues of the original 7 and Goro. The platforms then take you to the iconic pit stage. While not being a true walk-off, as the gates are guarding you from the blast zones unless you jump over them. This stage has a long and narrow base with a platform at the top similar to Smashville Hazardless. The platforms then take you to Goro's lair, where he will act like a boss, throwing fighters and doing his Shokan stomp. Goro can be beaten, however. Next, the fighters will go to Shang Tsung's throne room, where Shang Tsung will watch the fight. This is a flat walk-off with platforms moving across the battlefield. Next, fighters will travel back to Outworld, where you will land in the dead pool. It contains 2 platforms separated from each other, each suspended with chains hanging over the acid pool. Touching the acid will burn foes similar to lava. Next, you will travel to the living forest, where you will fight in the treetops. Finally, you will be transported to Kahn's arena, where you fight over a suspended pit with platforms, like Skyloft held up by pillars. All while Shao Kahn is in the background on his throne telling you how much you suck, and insulting the fighters. The stage then leaves Outworld and travels back to the boat. The stage will change every 20 seconds. The Omega version of this stage will be based on the pit, while the battlefield will be modeled after the courtyard. This stage will have many Easter eggs. The first one will be the boat in which the players spawn in, as it is a reference to the boat that was first seen in the MK movie. The second Easter egg can be found in the pit. You can see various Mortal Kombat characters fighting on the bridge in the background. These characters will include Liu Kang, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Kano, Rain, and Baraka. Remember, perfection is the key. Blocking will get you nowhere. Look to La Luna, and alone is how you find me. If the conditions are met, and Mortal Kombat fans will know what I'm talking about, then at the end of a game, the player will have a chance to fight the reptile colored Scorpion on the Omega Combat Tour. You will receive 10 million points if you beat him. Next, in Goro's lair, you can potentially see Moloch running around. Finally, in the living forest, Smoke and Jade can be occasionally seen hiding behind a tree. I have also attached a playlist of music that should be added to Smash in the description. I included 50 to make the choices a lot easier, as well as to point out how Mortal Kombat has some of the most diverse range of music out of all the fighting games, while still having an identity of its own. Highlights include the pit, Courtyard. Living forest. The Deadpool. Moloch's Lair. The subway. And the Mortal Kombat theme.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
A side note I need to mention is that both MKX and MK11's music is round based, meaning that different versions of the song plays depending on the round. Each song has 3 versions, so we need to divide that into Smash. The round 1 version of the song will play at the beginning. The round 2 version will play after the first stock loss. The round 3 version will play if the player is on their last stock. In time matches, the 3 song versions are simply split evenly among the amount of time. All of the music used in this video appears in this playlist. The last song in the playlist is Scorpion's victory theme. Hopefully this video has put an end to your doubts and concerns. If you have anything you would like to add, feel free to comment it down below. I also have other Mortal Kombat characters in the works such as Sub-Zero and Raiden as well as other series characters, but I still need more time to work on them. I had planned for this video to come out on EVO weekend, but my schedule became unexpectedly busy. Oh well. XD.
The battle is finished. Your quest for vengeance is over, Scorpion.
You cannot kill a dead man. You have defeated my physical form, but my soul is eternal. You will pay for the massacre of my clan and family.
Well done, Sub-Zero. Like your brother before you have served my purposes well.
I serve no one. Not the Lin Kuei, and not you.
Scorpion agreed to fight for us in exchange for freedom from the Netherrealm. A deal I had no intention of fulfilling. By killing him, you saved us the trouble.
What did you say, nigga?
Scorpion!
Our battle is finished. You are now freed from my curse. Live well, Lin Kuei warrior.
Okay.